Today on X-Play, hanging in there with Onimusha 3. Mesmerizing yo-yo usage in Samurai Warriors. And we have a flashback with Metroid Zero Mission. Freak out! It's game time! Diverting you from the stuff you should actually be getting done, please welcome Adam Sessler and Morgan Webb.
People shouldn't have things to do. Welcome back to X-Play.
Today we'll be taking a look at Capcom's long-awaited survival horror game, Onimusha 3. And I can tell you right now that it has some of the best-looking cutscenes we've ever seen in a game.
But you'll have to wait for it, because first we have Metroid for the Game Boy.
And a great game you missed the first time around.
A Fairly OddParents game.
And a closer look at one of the scariest moments in gaming ever.
But we kick things off with a brand new action game from Koei, the makers of Dynasty Warriors.
And while the Dynasty Warriors series deals with historical Chinese warfare, this game deals with historical Japanese warfare.
So clearly it's a huge departure.
Yeah.
Here's our preview of Samurai Warriors. Enter Feudal Japan. It seems Feudal Japan is a tad visually uninspiring. That's because there's murderous decapitation, slicing, stabbing, and mayhem going on. Oh, and there's this girl. Well, the preview copy we got was completely written in feudal Japanese. So we'll translate in Feudal X-Plays. I told you never to call me Pudding Toes. But you said this thrilled you like a dancing prawn on the end of a chopstick. Passionate intrigue deep within the belly of war. Moving right along. If you love Dynasty Warriors, Samurai Warriors promises more beautiful motion capture fighting techniques, visually captivating combo moves, and an array of historically inspired heroes slicing and dicing their way to glory. Evil is rendered with a sweet, intoxicating poison as you battle through waves of magically endowed bosses. In many cases, your Imperial Liege is in peril, and you must get to him before Bad Samurai deals him a one-way ticket to the afterlife. Allow me to scrape my shoe of you, odiferous product of dog butt. Your breath smells of stale flowers, you who drink from vases. Time-based challenges and multi-objective play keeps the adrenaline at a wasabi bomb level. Power-ups and the attainment of new weapons changes the nature of combat, fending off any sense of boredom. Another element we enjoyed was the wide array of combatants you'll lead and be assailed by. Stealth ninjas, big belching fat bastards, and the old guitar player from Poison, C.C. DeVille. Each fighter has their own strength and technique dynamic, contributing to strategy. Combat visuals are improved, and a handy map allows you to track enemy movements easily. At times, there's so many adversaries on screen that the game reclines into a softly lethal bullet time look. You even get to throw mysterious weapons at distant combatants. If hacking, shredding, and pummeling is your idea of sweetly killing some time, and if you love Dynasty Warriors, we tend to think you're gonna love its samurai counterpart. Is that a live chicken in your underpants, or are you just underwhelmed to see me? Look for Samurai Warriors to hack its way to a PS2 near you sometime in the spring. Wow, if only they could add the anachronistic guitar rock soundtrack that Dynasty Warriors used to have, then it would be perfect.
Well, we'll give you our full review when Samurai Warriors comes out.
Now we turn from bloody historical combat and decapitation to darker subjects. Spooky games.
Yes, there have been a lot of terrifying games released in the last few years. There's Silent Hill, Eternal Darkness, and Britney's Dance Beat. I know.
But when the granddaddy of the survival horror genre, Resident Evil, was re-released for the GameCube, it had one moment so scary, it's only appropriate that it kicks off our new series, Games That Make You Pee Your Pants.
X-Play presents Games That Make You Pee Your Pants. Today's pants-soiling moment provided by Resident Evil's Shark Attack.
Where the hell's he going?
The year 2002. The Game, a remake of 1996's Resident Evil for the GameCube. In perhaps the most terrifying and visually stunning chapter of the Resident Evil saga to date, players found themselves controlling STAR's Alpha Team member, Chris Redfield, through a mansion packed with lurching zombies, giant snakes, vomiting spiders, and zombified Dobermans. Oh, stop sitting on my face, bad dog! But while the game boasts a number of terrifying moments and chilling environments, nothing can top Chris's encounter with one very large, very hungry predator.
Chris, stop! No! Richard.
My objective, reach the door on the other side of the aqua ring. The problem, not only does running in 3 feet of water slow you down, but those sharks keep nipping at my heels. And not only can you see blood in the water, you can see something much, much bigger swimming in the murky depths. And as you struggle to get out of the aqua ring in time, the game has one more nasty surprise waiting for you. I beat a little. Right, let's try this again. I'll just walk this way and... Okay, this way. Okay, one more time. Miss me. In your face, shark. Eventually, you'll get a bit better at dodging the big shark, though it still gives me the creeps. It's only when you successfully get out of the aqua ring and drain the entire level that you'll be able to get some closure. Yeah! Hey, there's that big shark that ate me before. Not so tough out of water, are you? In your face, shark. I soiled myself. Again. Sure, in the end, I gotta have myself a little fish fry. But considering that I needed a pair of Depends to do it, it was a hollow victory. From now on, I'll stick to killing thriller rejects and getting attacked by guys who sort of look like they're making out with me. Bad dog!
You know, I was a little scared by 1986's Jaws for the Nintendo Entertainment System, and that shark was basically a giant pixel. This one looks much more realistic.
I know, I'm wetting my pants right now just thinking about it. I'm kidding, Morgan. I'm not.
Up next, asking life's important questions.
Why are we being attacked by monkeys?
In Fairly OddParents.
Peace, y'all. We're Blackalicious. Yahoo. Yahoo.
I use Yahoo Search to find other Republican Party animals to party with.
Hip-hop is a way to express yourself.
So that's what it's all about. Partying,
Rapping,
Republicans,
DJing.
money.
I think the thing that's really cool about Yahoo Launch is that it makes music accessible.
And I'm taking my time to perfect the beat, and I still got love for the street.
Music engine, search engine, life engine.
Yahoo!
My name is Viktor Koryabuk. I was born in the Soviet Union. My family and I, we moved to America when I was a teenager. Today I'm a striker driver in the United States Army. Growing up, I was told to be like everybody else. In America, it's different. You can express yourself. You can show people who you really are, what you can do. That's why I don't take my freedom for granted, and I'm willing to fight for it.
Catch an American success story. See what's next for Victor at GoArmy.com.
The Dymo label writer lets you highlight, click, and print perfect labels in seconds, saving you valuable time versus standard sheet labels. Dymo is compatible with both PC and Mac and works with popular desktop software. The Dymo label writer fires off labels fast, so you can focus on more important things. No matter what needs a label, Dymo saves you time-o.
Ever dream you could fly? Stop dreaming. Start flying.
You can do it. I did. It's fun and it's easier than you think. You can be flying this year and for less than you think.
Try flying for just $49 with this free certificate from Be a Pilot. For your certificate, call 1-888-BE-A-PILOT or log on to beapilot.com.
Makes a great gift. Then try the pilot seat for just $49 at your local flight school.
G4 TV for gamers and Tech TV are connecting to form the only network taking digital entertainment to the next level.
Sound fun?
I love video games.
Plugged in to every aspect of games, gear, gadgets, and gigabytes.
That was unexpected, right?
Okay.
You're watching G4 Tech TV.
G4 Tech TV. Stay connected. Coming May 28th. For more information, go to g4techtv.com.
They change color in hot water. It's Adam Sessler and Morgan Webb.
Welcome back to X-Play.
Games based on cartoons tend to suck.
The Rugrats game.
Looney Tunes back in action.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles for the GameCube.
And of course, there's the rare exception like Simpsons Hit and Run. But mostly, we approach cartoon titles with an overwhelming sense of dread.
So we were nervous to review a game based on Nickelodeon's popular Fairly OddParents cartoon.
Were we pleasantly surprised? Find out when we review Fairly OddParents. THQ and Nickelodeon have teamed up to release another video game morphed from a successful cartoon. Fairly OddParents, Breakin Da Rules.
I wish we wouldn't have to follow those stupid rules.
Yeah, so I know we all wish we could just say screw authority and throw away the rules.
Hey Morgan, I need you to wear this hat tonight in our St. Patrick's Day special.
You know what, Vance? I graduated from Berkeley, and I think I deserve a little bit more respect. You can take this hat and this sorry excuse for a script, and you can shove it where the sun don't shine.
Morgan!
But when little Timmy wishes he doesn't have to follow the rules, things get a little wacky.
Why are we being attacked by monkeys?
Because video games are wild!
Timmy's babysitter, Vicky, somehow unknowingly gains the power to make whatever she wishes for come true. Timmy must then collect all of the pages of the rules with the help of his whacked-out fairy godparents Cosmo and Wanda.
I guess green aliens can hear me.
So the plot is a little out there. But come on, it's a video game made out of a cartoon. What did you expect?
Lava in a video game? Huh, what'll they think of next?
The game itself is by all accounts a traditional 3D platformer. But what separates it from the pack is its creativity, excellent production design, and variety of gameplay types. One of the levels has you playing a Tron-inspired video game within the game. Talk about postmodern. While another puts you in the comic book world of the Crimson Chin.
Do not resist, boy Chin Wonder.
Crowns are the coins of the Fairly OddParents realm. 100 will give you an extra life.
Like in video games when you get a 1-up?
Collect 5 wish stars and you receive a wish, which essentially means you can move on to the next part of the level. And Crimson Chin cards unlock video clips from the series.
A colorful square of cardboard! Yippee!
The visuals of Fairly OddParents Breakin Da Rules help set the game apart. The graphics do an excellent job of replicating the look of the cartoon. And look, their mouths actually move when they speak.
We certainly won't be having any fun this weekend.
While Fairly OddParents Breakin Da Rules never really presents a challenge for the seasoned gamer,
we've got this game licked!
And we haven't used any cheats.
The game's sense of humor and creativity will draw you into its distinct world.
Cyber bees!
X-Play gives it a 3 out of 5.
I'm betting this isn't good news.
I'm betting this is really great news. But I'm not betting much.
I have a grudging admiration for any game that asks, why are we being attacked by monkeys?
Fairly OddParents is similar to SpongeBob SquarePants Battle for Bikini Bottom. Even though neither game is really great, their best asset is the way the show's sense of humor is transplanted into the game.
So if they made an X-Play game, it would naturally incorporate my wry wit, my tendency to say, dick, dick.
Yes,
dick, dick.
Because that's hilarious.
It is. Something that isn't hilarious is the fact the Panzer Dragoon series has been completely overlooked by American gamers. That's a good transition, right?
It's fabulous. Anyway, that's why we decided to focus on Sega's Panzer Dragoon series for a segment we like to call, What? You haven't played that?
Xbox owners are probably familiar with the Panzer Dragoon name because of Panzer Dragoon Orta, but this shooter has roots that go back nearly 10 years. In 1995, the first game hit the Saturn and blew everyone away with its incredible 3D graphics. Look, it was impressive in 1995, okay? Beginning with the first game, certain threads run through the entire series. Creative enemy designs, an evil empire, huge bosses, a fictional language called Panzerese, and a teenage boy who finds a massively powerful dragon to ride. No Freudian imagery here. Move along. The sequel, Panzer Dragoon Zwei, refined the graphics and gameplay and introduced us to Logi, the cute little baby dragon. Oh, he's so cute. The evil empire tosses a giant boulder at him in the very first level. The crown jewel of the Panzer series is Panzer Dragoon Saga. In a surprise twist, Saga takes the shooter gameplay and adapts it into an RPG. As always, a young boy finds his dragon, but the evil empire discovers a girl named Azel, who may be the key to ancient super weaponry. See, the girl is always the key to everything. A lot of this is summarized in Panzer Dragoon Orta, but the original Panzer games are 3 dragons, well worth chasing.
If you're thinking about picking these two up, a word of warning. While Panzer Dragoon Orta for the Xbox is still circling the bargain bin, Panzer Dragoon Saga for the Sega Saturn is far harder to come by.
Not only do you need a Sega Saturn to play it, but Panzer Dragoon Saga goes for upwards of 150 smackaroonies online. So if you already have it, share it with your friends.
If you'd like to find out more about Panzer Dragoon or any of the other games on today's show, check out our website.
TechTV.com/XPlay. And while you're there, visit our viewer mod section. That's where the fans get to vote and customize an upcoming episode of XPlay.
It's dangerous. Stick around, we'll be back with more games and a sneak preview of Onimusha 3.
Coming up, getting nostalgic with Metroid Zero Mission.
The Screensavers, tonight at 12/11 Central, only on Tech TV.
PlayStation 2 Online. Products rated RP to M. PlayStation 2, now just $149.
Wow. The OnStar-equipped 260 horsepower SRX V6 performance SUV. Cadillac. Breakthrough.
New on DVD. The only thing more shocking than how it began.
This is greater than you or me.
Is how it will end.
They will use the truth against us.
Mulder?
The final season of The X-Files. Own it on DVD today.
It's the latest buzz in technology. Intel Centrino mobile technology enables long battery life in a laptop. Get charged up at Intel.com.
Welcome to the meeting that's nothing like a meeting. No travel, no downtime, just pure collaboration. Microsoft Office Live Meeting, a new service that lets you collaborate with groups small to large. Hold impromptu discussions to high-profile presentations, all with just a phone, PC, and an internet connection. So no matter where you are, it's as if you're all at the same table.
Spring is here, and it's the perfect time to hit the great outdoors with a sleek new notebook from Gateway. Get one with a mobile Intel Pentium 4 Processor M for less than $1,000. It's light enough to take with you wherever you go. And it comes with a big 15-inch screen and a DVD player, so you can enjoy your favorite movies when you're on the road. Call now to get a portable powerhouse, and we'll give you free shipping for a limited time.
Caution! Viewers may feel funny after prolonged exposure to Adam Zessler and Morgan Webb.
And it's not funny, haha. Welcome back to X-Play. Coming up later, we have an in-depth look at Onimusha 3. But first, we're going to be looking at a classic game on a new platform.
Yes, Metroid first came out on the Nintendo Entertainment System in 1987. And since then, it's come a long way.
2002's 3D Metroid Prime for the GameCube is one of the best-looking games we've ever seen on that console. Nice. And the sequel is already in the works. But now, Nintendo is returning Samus to her 2D roots for the Game Boy Advance. And the results will get fans of the original very, very excited. Here's our review of Metroid Zero Mission. Nintendo's running out of Mario games to resurrect, so it's Samus's turn to get the remake treatment. Metroid Zero Mission is a remake of the original NES Metroid game. According to the introduction, Zero Mission is the real story of Samus's first encounter with the Metroids. The truth is out there, and now the skeleton in the cupboard is coming home to roost. Yeah, think about it. If you remember the original, you'll be right at home here. Much of the layout is the same, but now you have the aid of the helpful conventions of later Metroid games. Samus has abilities she didn't originally, like the power grip and the super speed dash. Save points replace clunky passwords, and Zero Mission actually has a map. That's right, the original Metroid had no map. No directions, no hints, no nothing. We had to make our own maps with graph paper, in the snow, with broken sticks. You kids have it so easy these days. New cutscenes highlight the major story events. The redone graphics make for better scenery and much more exciting boss battles. Kraid has never looked bigger, fatter, or greener. It does feel a bit easy in places, though. I don't remember Ridley being this much of a pushover in 1987. When you get older, your reflexes slow down, even if you are a space pirate. Yeah, you'll whip through Zero Mission pretty fast, but there are a few surprises along the way. The GPS library is bulging with NES remakes, but that doesn't mean you should leave this one out in the cold. And if you do get that hankering for a hunk of old-school Samus action, the original Metroid is unlocked when you finish Zero Mission. You've come a long way, baby, but you're still a 5 out of 5. Wow, seeing that footage now, it's weird to think that in '87, I thought the first Metroid looked so good. Well, in '87, a lot of people thought Peter Cetera and Huey Lewis and the News were good. It was an era of denial.
Yay, point.
In a moment, Paris overrun by invading demons in Onimusha. Well, at least it's not Germans.
Good Lord, they shooting at me. Give me your gun, give me your knife. It's true crimes, better tuck your light. Hide your kids, hold your wife. It's true crimes, better tuck your ice. Clutch your purse, stash your cash. It's true crimes, I'm about to blast. Call the cops and lock the door. It's true crimes and I'm taking yours. To the store in a pickup, masking guns. Guess what? It's a stick up. Give me all your money, honey.
True Crime, Streets of L.A. Rated M for mature.
Every few years, the FIFA World Cup needs a communications network that handles anything you throw at it. Where do you find a network like that? In the state of Avaya. We built a network that juggles, converges voice and data, and thousands of IP calls a day. That's why the world's largest sporting event called on Avaya Global Services again. We shoot, we score, you win. Reach Avaya, a higher plane of communication.
If you have great credit, shouldn't you be treated like you do? At eLoan, you are. With cash-out refinancing from eLoan, we process your loan differently. From application to instant decision to appraisal, we do it online. That costs less, so you get a great rate. With no lender or appraisal fees, you get your cash out fast, in as few as 12 days. You've worked hard for your great credit. The difference is, at eLoan, you're rewarded for it. Apply at eLoan.com/quick or call 866-ELOAN-15.
I can't believe I owe this much money.
How did it get this bad?
2 jobs, and I'm only paying the minimum. I'm just not getting ahead.
Now I'm even scared to answer the phone in our own home.
Disconnect notice? Could things get any worse? Where's the light at the end of my tunnel?
Community Credit Counseling Corporation understands, and we can help you solve your problems. One simple phone call to us can help take the creditors off your back and let you begin the rest of your life. We're an accredited, nonprofit agency. We'll help reduce your repayment time by up to 75% and lower those high interest rates to as little as 0%.
Finally, I'm on the road to re-establishing my credit and my life.
Whether you owe thousands or hundreds of thousands in credit card debt, call the toll-free number on your screen for more information. Call now. Get your life back.
Next week, Joshua's back with all the cool gear from this year's Ultimate Gaming Convention E3.
Plus, we're going to show you how to wipe data from your hard drive so nobody can recover it.
And on All Call Friday, we do our best to answer your toughest tech questions.
That's all next week
on the Screensavers.
We found them on eBay. Here's Adam Zessler and Morgan Webb.
I did all of the bidding. Welcome back to X-Play.
In recent years, Capcom has developed quite a stable of long-running horror games, like Devil May Cry, Resident Evil, and Onimusha.
Now the Onimusha Saga has a new chapter, and we here at X-Play have a sneak peek at what might be the last game in the series. Here's our preview of Onimusha 3, Demon Siege. Ladies and gentlemen, granted, mostly gentlemen, it's time X-Play branched out. Instead of previewing Onimusha 3, the video game, we are going to preview Onimusha 3, the movie. The reason for this deviation from the norm is twofold. First, Onimusha 3 is more of a fantastic cinematic journey than it is a video game. Opportunities to pick up the controller are few and far between. Second, the CGI is some of the best we've seen. The sequences are engaging and the graphics defined. Check out this sequence where Donald Rumsfeld tosses Bin Laden in the bush just in time for the general election. Between movie clips, there is some gameplay. It's basic hack and slash. Fans of these types of games may find some entertainment here. Onimusha 3, the movie, stars Takeshi Kaneshiro as Somanosuke and introduces actor Jean Reno as Jacques. Reno is most famous for his role in The Professional, a French film of questionable taste. Both of them transport through time, causing Memento-like head pain. All right, I'll show you more gameplay footage. Like I said, it's basic hack and slash. Sometimes you're in old Japan, other times you're in war-torn France. Oh, and look at there's a host of weapons to choose from. Our French policeman favors the electrified whip, the device which may be even more useful off the battlefield.
Ooh.
Onimusha 3 is going to be a solid film for obvious reasons. First, it's a believable story. In this sequence, we see Paris surrender to advancing forces in less time than it takes for Justin Timberlake to get to second base. Second, the film boasts just enough blood and gore. If you missed it, we're happy to show it again. Here's another one for the kids. And that's it, until Onimusha 3 comes to a video game store near you.
Here are a couple of things you should know about this final installment that we didn't mention in the preview. Number one, it's the first Onimusha game where the environments are completely 3D and not pre-rendered. Goodbye, crappy camera angles.
Bye-bye. Two, it can also be played with a new peripheral called the Soul Controller.
Yeah, it's shaped like a samurai sword and uses a motion capture device so you can actually hack and slash enemies by swinging the sword. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, yet another peripheral that will make you look like a huge nerd when you use it.
I can't wait for it. Hey, if you'd like to learn more about any of the games you saw on today's show, you should go to our website.
And that's at techtv.com/xplay. And while you're there, check out our viewer mod. We're letting you, the fans, decide which reviews you want to see, which clothes you want us to wear, and a bunch of other stuff, like what situations they want to see us in.
Yes, and I'm scared to think of what you want. So go online and vote now and then try to find a way to ruin my life. That's okay. I'll I'll supplicate, because that's what I do.
That is what he does. We also have full reviews of everything you saw on the show today, so you can go read more and see if you actually want to fork out the $50.
Yes, and go get one of our newsletters. I'll let you know what's coming up on the show that evening. It like gives you, you're ahead of the curve. It's not a big curve, but you're ahead of it.
It's good to be ahead of something.
No, I'm not. I fell behind.
All right. Do you want to play?
Yeah, don't listen to me.
Okay. Good night.
Coming up tonight, the woman who rigged a Playboy.com online poll joins us, not to apologize for being so damn popular, but to show us the raunchiest video games. Plus, Kevin Rose shocked